The Holocaust by Kaylee Shelton. Throughout the 1930s and 1940s, the Holocaust made its mark on history. In 1933, the Jewish population and Nazis occupied Germany, which was well over 9 million residents. The government in Germany was inadequate, and the people didn't have faith that their government could run efficiently. Since there was no set leader of the country, Adolf Hitler made his way to power of Germany to try and help his country out of the Depression after World War II. Before Hitler became leader of Germany, he was appointed Chancellor, meaning he was the head of the government. When he arose to power, he brought his party, called the Nazis. Hitler had excellent speaking skills that convinced his people that he was at work with their best interest in mind. He led people to believe that he was going to bring Germany a better life than they had before World War II. He mostly appealed to the unemployment, homeless, and lower class. Once Hitler finally got all the support that he needed, and he started to integrate his plan, the Final Solution. Hitler's plan, the Final Solution, consisted of killing the people of Germany who did not fit his likings and killing off millions of Jews. In 1941, his plan came about. The Jews and people that Hitler did not approve were sent to concentration camps, also known as the ghettos. The purpose of these camps were to keep all the Jews together and restrain them. One of the biggest concentration camps was Auschwitz, which started being built in 1940. In 1942, Auschwitz would begin to hold prisoners and become the center of mass destruction of everyone that Hitler sent to confinement. Auschwitz was the largest concentration camp, and Nazis sent people there to be killed. It could hold up to 150,000 inmates at once. The camp was 40 square kilometers and had a radius of 5 kilometers for isolation. Inside the camp, there were 28 buildings, and all were 2 stories tall. There were 9 watchtowers and barbed electric wired fence surrounding the camp. Escaping was nearly impossible to do. Since the concentration camp was so big, it was divided into 3 parts. Auschwitz I was the base and the central office. It was also the smallest section of the camp. When the prisoners walked into Auschwitz I, they would see a sign that said, Arbeit macht frei, which means work will give you freedom. Jews and the other people that were put into the camp were led to believe that if they worked hard, they were going to eventually be set free. The section held living quarters, the prisoner's kitchen, administration buildings, guard stations, a crematorium, and gas chambers. Auschwitz II was built in 1942 to allow more room for prisoners. It was the largest section of the camp and could hold up to 200,000 inmates. There were 250 barracks for the prisoners to live in that were originally meant for only 800 to 1,000 occupants. When Hitler started targeting Jewish women also, the Nazis had to make a section of the barracks and camps for women. Mass killings in history.